A little bit about uniformity in your garden. You know, a lot of people want to have these nice, perfect, uniform growing mediums where everything looks like some, like a bag of brown flour or something, and that's not a good thing. When you look around nature, you don't see much things that are uniform. And one of the things you notice in my garden here is that you see some big pieces like this, smaller pieces like this, and even smaller pieces. So that in these different size particles are good because it helps the water drain, it helps the water absorb. You got particles that are that size, particles that are very, very small, big particles. It all works together to make a complete garden, and that's what you're striving for. So, and one of the things I notice that a lot of people want to have these perfect, really good-looking gardens, and a good-looking garden is nice to have, but a well-functioning garden is what's going to feed you and keep your freezer stocked with food over the winter. And so if you notice things like this, I very rarely pull anything out of my garden. I mostly cut it off at the surface and then just let it lay down there and continue to decompose. Very rarely do I pull anything out. It's just easier just to leave it right there. It'll decompose the same way. The bugs, the worms, the bacteria, the fungus will all break it down. It'll all break down over time. Eventually this will become like this, given enough time. And you want, one of the things I've noticed is that when you look at even say, for instance, Mel Bartholomew's Mel's Mix, he has compost and peat moss as their main organic parts of the soil mix, and then you throw in some vermiculite or whatever. But notice, peat moss is a long-lasting compost that breaks down via fungus. Compost is a fast breakdown process that, for the most part, breaks down via bacteria. So you have a fast decomposing part of the medium and a slow decomposing part of the medium. Well, that's already in this. This is going to take a very long time to break down. This is not going to take much time to break down if it's not already in its most stable form that we call humus. And that's what you want in your garden. Different materials breaking down at different rates, using different classes of microbes and animals to break it down. That's when you really got the ecological processes going, and that's what you really want to strive for in your gardens. So, going over to greenhorngardening.com/claim to get your free video, or it's actually not a video, it's actually a free download ebook on audio on how to make and use your own organic fertilizers. See you guys later. Bye-bye.